So, I am just having fun today, seeing if this one is gonna work out, but I was drawn to the cards again, the oracle cards, Work Your Light Oracle. In the inside of the box it says, "You are the oracle." It's just very nice. And so indeed we are going into the heart, opening up to the soul. And I was drawn to do a 2-card spread. Normally I have just, or up till now, I've just been drawing 1 card, sometimes 2 came out, but just to try it out loud, so to speak. I'm in the process of playing with this because it's at the same time a great grand mystery, and yet again it's so normal what's happening. Speaking with the other side. So it's kind of easy for me to open up now that I have gotten faith in it, and yet again I am human and I have a process of getting to know it even more deeply. So I am allowing myself to do this like this on video, because perhaps it can inspire some to just jump into it. You don't have to be a master to do things. You just have to be the student. And then when you make yourself available as a student, you get things coming and you can deliver it for some to use it. And then you become the master gradually. So I am a person that really would like to be the master from the beginning. But no one is, and no one ever will be. Even the masters have a way to climb further on. So I am allowing myself to just be the student, to be human, to be me. And therefore I am sharing this with you. And yes, it is a journey that's not for all, but if you have hit the play button, it's perhaps for you. So I will be working with these cards, and I will be drawing 2 cards. I just wanted to play around and follow the instructions, so I chose the one called Soul Callings. What calls from your soul? And I'm not tapping into just my soul. I am tapping into the soul of the collective, of the tribe that I'm within, or those of you who resonate with this today, or any other day you find this video. And the thing with this spread is that I will find 2 cards, and as it says here, the first card represents what is falling away. So what you need to let go and let fall away. And the second card represents what is rising in you. And I am connecting to the higher good of all, the higher soul's calling. And I'll just make a little confirmation inside of myself. So I am sure that we are in a safe space. Two cards fell out. And I feel drawn to just take them. I was just about to do the thing with the 3 piles and then... But see, 2 cards just fell out. This is the first one. And I had it the other day and it's beautiful. Unbound. It says, releasing soul patterns, contracts and past lives. That's where we are. In these days, we are a group of people who are working intensely with these things. The second card. Dance with life. Do something to change your energy. And I love this. So the first one, really releasing. And the second one, create or be. Dance with life. Do something to change your energy. And the first thing that comes to mind when I see this second card is the 2 persons dancing, and it's like one is in the physical and one is not. It's like one is more dark than the other, or not dark, but intense in its energy, more dense, like the physical body. And then the other one, who is not in the physical, perhaps that's the other side of you, the soul side. And they have a portal that they are dancing up to. And what's on the other side? Is it a new moon or a new sun? Looks like a new moon. Mysteries to resolve, I guess, but they are embracing it so deeply and seeing the beauty of it, and they don't look like they are afraid to do they? They look like they love this. But perhaps before we can get into this card, even though it's opening up so much, you need to also take this one into account. This is the first card. Unbound. And when you see the card, I'll just put the other one down. When you see this card, it's 3 persons. It's like a collective, it's like a celebration, co-creation. They are also going for the moon. All these hidden things, the female mystery perhaps. And they are releasing themselves through the threads that have been holding them. And they are rising. And it is like also here that each of them has 2 sides. It is like there is the physical and the non-physical. The physical and the non-physical. Also this one, but it's like she's the most physical of them, even though she's the one who has raised above the most. Perhaps there's a clue there to be very much physical for them to be able to rise. Perhaps it is a natural process to be unbound, to really let go of the physical on the way up and then stepping into it again. But now in another realm, now in the light of the moon. This is a female mystery. But the female mystery is not only for the female, because every human being has a male and a female side inside of them. Everyone has a divine masculine and a divine feminine inside of them. And also outside of them. But now here we are speaking about the inner journey. And perhaps I just got this sense that these ropes that have been tying them down, it was easy for them to let them go, and perhaps they have even been winding them themselves. It doesn't look like anyone is holding them, does it? It looks like it's just something that they have placed themselves to get into this journey, to be bound, and to discover what it is like to be unbound, to going through the processes of raising vibration and then dipping into the physical, but in a higher vibration. That's what all this ascension process is all about. Raising your vibration while in physical form, and then be able to be moving freely, with joy, with happiness, and with deep understanding of this process. Because this one holds all these movements. See the dress? She's using the dress so elegantly, so graciously. It's like she's been it looks like she has been dropping the dress there, and she was so purely naked at the top of this when she came up. Over all this is a process of getting unbound, dressing yourself naked. I don't know if it's called that in English, but I just love that expression right now. Dressing yourself naked. But here she has the dress on again, but it's so graciously used. It is like part of her body. It's like an expression of her body. And she is standing on sand. Here it is cliffs. Here it is unmovable or very slowly moving. if at all moving. There should be used to move this ground. You need to have lots of force, lots of power, lots of tools perhaps. But this is a ground of sand. It's a ground of sand, sorry. And you can use it with your one hand. No problem. There's an ease over here, an ease where you are able to flow and change and move in grace. And here you have to be ascending to survive, perhaps. Ascending to get grace into the picture, perhaps. So when you have done this work, when you have unbound yourself, when you have dressed yourself naked, you are able to come here and be very physical and physical. There's a physical and a non-physical person. And you can be dressed, but you are bare feet. You have bare feet. And you can be graciously using all you have with no power at all. No force, just life force. Integrated into the physical, and yet with bare feet. I don't see any shame here. She could as well be naked, but she has chosen to use the dress. It's like she is kind of naked for my eyes to see. It's like she's kind of naked. Her dress has the same color as her skin. So it's like she's turned the physical into her own. And now she's ready to the portal, to go through the portal. There is no portal here. I'd like to say this is hard work. Or this is a beautiful part of your journey. Lifting yourself up from the heavy stones. And then when you have integrated all that clean, clear, natural, naked life, then you understand how to get into this position. Dance with life. But you need to know what it is not to be physical before you can really be physical. And then the surroundings have been changed. The surroundings have been changed. The ground is not the same. Even though perhaps it's the same moon, the same air, the same everything. Something has changed. You have changed, and you do not see the same around you anymore. I just want to see if it says anything here that needs to be put into words. No, I think it's fine. The universe has a mysterious, intelligent force, a natural rhythmic beat, which governs all of life. One of the best ways to shift your energy, frequency, and vibration is to put on some music and dance along with it. Or should I say, listen to the music inside of you. It looks like she's dancing to the music inside of her. Ah, beautiful. See, in here, the first one, there are shadows on the ground, and they have the same pattern. They look the same, like the patterns here in the sand. Just think about it. Here it is the shadows from the moonlight, reflected down onto the stones. But here there are no shadows. It's the same patterns, but without shadows. There is a transformation going on in the physical, transforming through the shadow work, through this unbounding, this freeing yourself. This job we as humans have is doing the transformation, and then the physical, the ground that we work on, or that we walk on, sorry, these words, they come tumbling out, change from non-moving to easily moved. It's much more fun to dance in the sand without shadows than to dancing on the mountain or the cliff. Oh, yes. I'll just close my eyes and see if anything has to come through. How can it be important to know thyself? How can it be the most important thing in your life? And how can it be so painful when it is so beautiful? We don't want you to tell you anything today. We just want you to open up to the wondering of the wonder of the world. We would like to join into your laughter when you figure it out. We are laughing already out of the pure joy of life. There is an ease to this life that many haven't figured out yet. But this ease of life is what makes you beautiful. What makes life beautiful? What makes your neighbor beautiful through your eyes? And yes, you can dance. Your will can make you dance. I want to dance now. I put some music on and I dance. I listen to some music and I dance. But there's another way to dance. And that is the most beautiful way to dance. When you open up your portal in your heart, my friend, my dear loved one, and listen to the music from the universe. From you, your higher soul. And that group soul of yours, that family of yours, that together creates the most beautiful music. And then you cannot help but dance. Because that music is your life. It is your movement from the inside and out. Allow yourself, dear one, to wonder, how does this music exist inside of me? If not listening with my outer ear, how can I grasp this music? How can I hear it? How can I feel it, sense it, taste it, smell it, touch it? What is this music inside of me created by my own soul family and the universe as a whole? It's a symphony, modern as hell. You haven't heard it before because it's new every moment. So don't expect it to be anything special, because it will be new now. And it will be new now. And all you can do is to dance with it in its change. Forevermore changing, dynamically, vitalizing your inner being. With every breath you take, and with every heartbeat, you live it, my friend. That's a beauty. Graciously embrace your soul connections to yourself, to your physical self that needs the process of vitalizing. And it will show you the way. You just have to listen, to follow through and dance with it. Not always moving fast, sometimes just standing still, dynamically still. The pausing in the music builds it all up, doesn't it? And you do not have to hold yourself back, because you can be alive and breathe while being totally still. Silent. And in this silence, there is the most profound symphony of life, of soul family. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Release, let go, be free and dance. Ecstatically if you want that. Graciously if you want that. Slowly, silently if you want that. Changing. With you listening. You do not need to force anything. Your own growth, don't force it. Your own action plan, don't force it. Your own wanting to do things in your life to gain success, don't force it. You know what success is for you? Go to your stomach, go to your heart, go to your whole body, and it will tell you what success is. It It's not money. It's not how many friends you have. It's not what you ate for dinner or how clever you are. Success? What is it for you? We know what it is for us. Enjoy that journey. And indeed you will find out you are already there, successful. Thank you for now. So, that was fun. That was nice. I loved it. See you around.